Willie D Live.
You know, and then I know who I am on another level of, like, you can't question my blackness as a black man ever, because I'm actually black owned out here. I'm one of the very few rap rappers who is not owned by a white man, by a Jewish man. I don't even know no other rappers who got on their whole catalog like Slim Thug. So to ever question my blackness when I have the integrity enough to not even let a white man own my music, and it's people buying masters and selling masters every day, like it's none. I'm none affected by that. You know what I'm saying? I stand on too much business when it comes to that.
Are you speaking to the comments where you made when you was talking about black people need to move on and stop blaming white folks?
Maybe. I don't. And now that's not what I was talking about. But that they took that clickbait out of that. You need to stop blaming white folks. Yeah, it ain't about, oh man, white people ain't never did nothing to you or nothing like that. It's the mindset. It's the mindset of waiting for somebody to give you something. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they wrong. Yeah, they did all that. But why are you waiting on your enemy to give you something? Why are we asking for reparations in 2025 when people came from all over Earth to America and been successful? Even in your neighborhood, the nail lady, the corner store ain't owned by you. You know what I'm saying? But we waiting on somebody to hand us some 90% of the time. And that's why we sit back and in last place when they say which race got the most. It's because instead of taking advantage of right now and just saying, man, without whatever I ain't have, I'm finna make it happen right now. Without nobody giving me nothing, I don't want nothing from nobody. I only want to stand on my feet as a man and go conquer this earth and whatever and leave my legacy behind. You know.
To be clear, you don't want reparations.
I don't want no reparations from nobody.
Now, let me stop right there. I want reparations, and here's why.
Okay.
It ain't even necessarily for me. It's for my ancestors, because that is a debt owed. They died. They worked. They were treated like the worst that you can even imagine that somebody could ever be treated, and it didn't end with slavery. It moved on into the Jim Crow era, and it's still going on right to this day. So reparations would absolutely give black people some get back and some seeds to plant. Like right now, a lot of us, we don't have seeds. A lot of these people, everybody else had seeds, including white people. When immigrants come here, they have seeds used and that are provided to them from our government by way of our tax dollars.
Facts.
They will take our shit and give it to them and allow them to come up, but at the same time try to subjugate us. So those reparations ain't just for me, it's for my ancestors. I got it. I could say I don't necessarily need it, but I do know a whole lot of black people that could use them damn reparations to get on their feet.
100% agree with everything you're saying.
And so we need those reparations because it's a debt owed. It's almost like what if
I totally agree
gave
with
somebody some money? What if you gave?
But look, though.
Hold on. What if you gave somebody some money? Let's say it's a substantial amount of money. Mm-hmm. You gave somebody, let's say, $100,000.
Right.
You passed on. Your sons know this motherfucker borrowed 100 racks from my dad and ain't paid it back yet.
Right.
They not supposed to go get that money?
Look what I'm telling you though. What if the dude broke? What if whoever had the 100,000 is broke and you know you'll never get it?
But this one, well, he got to get it out his ass or something.
So that's what we.
You know what I'm saying? It got to come from somewhere.
That analogy goes.
It's got to come from somewhere.
It go the same way with America. Do you really believe that these folks will ever in life?
Yeah.
Actually give us some reparations?
You know why I say yes?
When did we start asking for reparations?
We've been asking for reparations.
About around what time? You don't know? I don't even know.
It's since the beginning of time.
It's 2025, Willie.
But it doesn't matter. Here's the thing. Here's my point. When you start talking about how much time has passed, it really doesn't matter how much time has passed. When you look at slavery, you would think that America would have never ended slavery.
Right.
I think that ending slavery was a far greater feat to accomplish than issuing out some paper, just
Right.
writing some checks.
Right.
Now, if you think about it and you go back to those times, people were like, man, slavery ain't gonna never. They got it too good.
Yeah.
They sitting on their ass getting paid. They, you
Yeah.
know, you can get another human being to do your work for
Yeah.
you, and you can sit back and just get paid.
I feel you.
Nobody ever thought slavery would end,
But my
that
thing
shit is over.
my
And
thing-
a lot of people think that reparations ain't gonna happen.
Yeah.
It may not happen in our lifetime, but it's gonna happen.
Not gonna happen, Willie.
I believe it'll happen.
You my OG, and I love and respect you. You know, I'm day one with you, but I disagree with that point. I don't. And this is why I say stop waiting on reparations.
It's not about waiting, Slim. We're not waiting, but it's possible to do two things at once. Because I hear people say waiting. When nobody's waiting, I know I'm not, and most of the people that I know, we're not waiting. We're still living. We're still building. We're still growing. We're still grinding. But so it's possible for us to do two things at once.
Okay.
We can walk and chew bubblegum at the same time.
Okay, let me say this
We
then.
can grind. We can hustle. We can go get everything we can go get everything that's due to us.
I got
In
you.
the meantime, we over here like, yeah, motherfucker, what about them reparations?
Right, exactly. See, and my whole point in saying what I said was, I don't want people to have the mindset of waiting. You know what I'm saying? If you still, like you say, building and chasing doing your thing, cool. But I'm just giving you my personal opinion. I could be wrong. I'm not Jesus Christ. I just don't think them folks gonna ever give us no reparations. I don't believe it.
They not gonna give.
That's just my personal opinion.
They not gonna give
So
shit.
I say don't wait for it.
They're not gonna
That's all I'm
give shit
saying.
just like they didn't give us freedom.
Right.
We fought for that. So
Yeah.
we're gonna have to fight for reparations.
I don't even think that when we talk reparations, it's enough people who even serious about it, like stepping up forward to even get it done. You see what I'm saying? Like it's a couple people saying that, but everybody ain't on that. So at the end of the day, my message though that got to the world was, hey, we ain't, stop waiting on. But what I was trying to say is mindset. We ain't waiting on nothing, because it's people who came over in our neighborhoods and making stuff happen in our own neighborhoods, and we can't wait and let other people take the opportunities that are available for us today. That's my whole point. Secondly, if I was the president, or how I believe reparations should be paid, is black people shouldn't have to pay taxes. You ain't got to give me no money. Just say, all right, to pay you back as reparations, you don't have to pay taxes. If they did that, that would be an amazing way of giving back reparations. But I just honestly don't trust them enough to ever give us that. And I think that I don't want my people waiting on somebody to give you something. But if it was to be paid, I think at least they should say, hey, man, well, y'all black people, we built this country off y'all backs, no taxes. And that'll be fair.
No taxes, no college tuition.
No college tuition. I like that.
No taxes across the board. I mean,
Fact.
all the way across the board.
That's something I think that...
No college tuition, free health care.
Hey, I like that. All this here is... That's the way I believe that the reparations should be. You know what I'm saying? 40 acres and a mule is out of there. So,
I think that's a start.
Bringing them reparations...
At this point, it's fucking 40 acres in a Lambo.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about?
Right.
Like,
exactly.
Yeah, we got to get it. We got to get it.
But if that's the case, if people saying, hey, man, we want reparations, I believe that this is a way to say, I want reparations that might get granted. You know what I'm saying? That's a possibility, because they're already trying to get rid of taxes for everybody. Now, I think it'd be great. I always say this on Thug News, if I was the president, that's the way I would give back to black people to stop my jankiness. We did some janky stuff. We kidnapped, America. Y'all brought us over here, it made us slaves, built the country. You got to get that jank out for you. The way to get the jank out for America is to say, hey, black people, you don't have to pay taxes. That's how we repaying y'all reparations. Cool. All right. Now, if y'all Elon and they figured out, and Trump done figured out, well, nobody got to pay taxes, cool. Let it get to that. But at least you get the jank out for you by getting it, making us not have to pay taxes first. That way you can say, I did pay y'all back for being slaves. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the way they would do it, because they never did anything exclusively for black people never
Exactly.
to improve our
Exactly.
condition. That ain't never happened.
So that's what I don't believe.
And that
you see what I'm
part,
saying?
yeah,
That's my only
that
point.
part ain't never happened. Even when it came to slavery, the reason why they were, you had the North that was excited about, ending slavery because, Texas was going to, take off and go do its own thing, and a number of other
Right.
states. They were going to
Exactly.
go out and do their own thing, and they were like, "No, we can't have that. So
Yeah.
let's go to war. Let's end this right
But we
now."
ain't got nobody. These dudes, the black community, wearing man purses and won't drip. They ain't ready to go to war with nobody, man.
Right.
They playing,
Yeah.
We ain't soldiered up like back then, man. These dudes out here, a whole nother, they don't even care, And that's what my thing is. I just say, man, waiting on them folks to give you something, you're going to be waiting your whole lifetime. So I think the smartest way to move, especially as a black man, black woman, is to whatever you want, go get it. And don't wait on nothing, And that wasn't to say, hey, man, I hope we don't do this. I hope that. I just don't believe it'll ever be gave to us. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said that.